What's good? It's Jordan. Today I'll be talking to you about sometimes you're meant to walk alone. On this journey, we must understand that walking alone is not a curse, but a blessing. Think of the times in your life where you may have felt difficulty and you may have been under danger, and the Most High provides you a way out of it. Think about the times where you don't have a firm belief system and understanding in knowing the protection and covering of the Most High. And the Most High has provided for you through those times where you're under confusion. See, walking alone is not a bad thing. Sometimes we need to walk alone in order to figure ourselves out, figure our lives out, reconnect with the Most High and build a stronger connection with the Most High, and for us to understand what we need to do in this life in order to prevail. See, if we're always around many various different scenes, many various different environments, many various different people, we do not have the capacity to figure things out in our own lives. Sometimes we may distract ourselves with things of this world, and things of this world only pull us further from the Most High. It only pulls us further from actually having a connection with ourselves. It only pulls us further from doing the tasks needed for us to be on our purpose and be on our passion. See, these things are not spoken about as much in society because society wants you to be social. Society wants you to be intertwined with everybody. Society wants you to be a part of everything that the society wants you to be a part of. Society does not want you to have a thought process for your own. Society does not want you to think outside the box. Society does not want you to actually think that your life means anything. Society and the world wants you to be controlled. They want you to be under the spell and control of this world and not the Most High. When you're following the Most High, you think outside the box. You think differently. You think about how the Most High will protect and provide for you. You do not depend on this world. And the world wants you to depend on it. We have to be real. We have to understand that, if we're in a troubling circumstance in our environment where there's many various different people around us constantly, and their actions show that they are not worthy of being in our life, we have to walk alone. Sometimes we try to get along with everybody and go along with everybody and go along with what everyone's doing, instead of being our own authentic self, instead of actually separating ourselves from the crowd. Sometimes we may want to go out somewhere alone and do something alone, but afraid to do so when we feel the need to always depend on people. If we want to do something that we're not used to doing, we have to call somebody up to do it with us. We have to bring somebody with us. Instead of going on our own and doing it ourselves, we depend on those around us to provide us a sense of stability, which in reality, there is no sense of stability. It's all an illusion. See, we have to learn to walk alone. We have to learn to trust in the Most High and understand what the Most High has provided for our life. If we depend on what the world has to offer, the world will not offer anything great for us but illusions, deceptions. And we have the ability to actually learn ourselves and the path and direction that we need to be on. We cannot be seeking the world and what's in the world and trying to seek the Most High. Sometimes you may have to walk alone because you want to change your environment. You may want to change your career path. You may want to change your surroundings. You may want to change yourself. You may have a career path and an opportunity in another country, and you may have to leave your hometown to go to that other country to pursue that thing. And you may feel fearful, afraid, because the people around you may tell you that it may not work out. Things are hard. The economy is hard. And they're just trying to force negative ideologies on you so you stay in your comfort zone, instead of actually encouraging you to do these things and go outside of the box in your life. But you have to make that move for yourself. You may be in a job or a career path that you no longer feel passionate about, and it's just getting you by, but you feel passionate about something else that the Most High may have placed on your heart. But you want to stay in your comfort zone because when you stay in your comfort zone, you feel safe instead of taking a leap of faith. You may be around this surrounding in this group, and you may not even want to be around this surrounding in this group anymore, but you're afraid of what they might think and what they might say and how they may feel. Why don't you put yourself first? We want to please things in this society so much that we put ourselves last. And we always depend on public opinion for us to make decisions. We cannot depend on public opinion because everyone has their own opinion. Everyone will make their own opinion in everything that we do. If you decide that you want to change your career path and do something differently, someone's going to say that that's not the career path that you should be a part of. Someone's going to make an opinion of what you're doing and try to force their ideologies on you because they may not be able to do that thing that you can do, that you're gifted at, that you're talented at. This world is filled with many various opinions, and we have to put our opinion first. You may want to change your diet. You may want to work out. You may want to change your lifestyle. And the people that are in your life may not like you changing your lifestyle. So they try to shame you. They try to put fear on your heart. They try to stop you from changing because they feel that if you change, then they got to change what they're doing. Just walk alone. Because you'll start to see when you walk alone, you could do many various things. Nothing is holding you back from accomplishing what you need to accomplish in this life. But what is holding you back is opinions, ideologies that are negative, and things that actually don't bring any value to your life. Negativity does not bring value to your life. Negativity does not help anything that you want to do and prevail at. Negativity is only going to bring you further away from the Most High, put you in a state of confusion, make you fearful, and not have faith that the Most High has a plan for your life. Sometimes you may be afraid and scared of just dressing differently, taking the time out of your life to actually put outfits together and actually look nice, taking time and consideration into your image. But you're afraid that if you take the time out of your life to actually upgrade your image, that people are going to try to make negative ideologies about you, about the way you dress, about how you look, about your features. So you want to fit into the crowd instead of trying something new. The case here is to try something new, to try something different, to think outside the box. And if you're around individuals, environments that do not want you to change, that do not want you to grow, then you have to walk alone. You have to take the power in your life to walk alone. And I'm not saying walking alone is the easy thing, because when you're in this life, you've built connections with these said people. So you feel that you separating from these said people are going to stop you from actually living the life that you're supposed to live. It's going to stop you from actually making new friends. It's going to stop you from just living in this world. But no, it's not. If you take the time to understand yourself, you'll see growth in walking alone. And sometimes you may be placed in toxic environments. And in order for you to remove yourself from those toxic environments, you have to walk alone. Some people love toxic environments. Some people love just living in drama and toxicity. But if you want to grow and you want to change and you want to actually do something in your life that is approving of the Most High, you have to take the leap forward, because nobody's going to take the leap for you. See, we can choose to live in the same life that we continue to live and not have any growth, not have any success, not have any happiness. Or we could take the leap of faith and actually do something different, feel different, think differently, and understand that we need these things in order to grow. The choice is yours. See, year after year after year, time is only going by fast, and we do not have time to waste. The years upon years that we use to waste on things that are no longer important, that is time that we can be putting towards something productive in our own life. And understand that sometimes if we don't walk alone, if we don't choose to walk alone, then those said same environments, those said same individuals will not change, and they will try to disrespect you for changing. They'll try to see how far they can push your buttons in order for you to lose a sense of yourself. If you don't take the time to understand yourself, if you don't take the time to realize your full potential, then nobody will. And if you're around individuals who are lost and want you to lose, then you will lose yourself. So today, I want to make it known that in this life, that if you have the ability to walk alone and you're in a situation that you may deem toxic, unhealthy, then remove yourself and walk alone. And know that when you walk alone, you're not walking alone. The Most High is walking with you. And the Most High may place you in that situation to bring you closer to Him. So I want to leave you with a scripture today. And I hope that in your life, in your personal life, that you can reconnect with the Most High, walk with the Most High, and understand that the Most High has you and has your best interests at heart. Philippians 4:6-7. Do not be anxious or worried about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, continue to take your requests known to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, guard over your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. I want to thank you for watching today. Like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video. Peace.